Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
What's up, guys? This is the Stealth Affair here, bringing you a gameplay walkthrough of Assassin's Creed 3. Now, the Assassin's Creed franchise is one of my favorite games ever, and I'm really excited to be having it as the first walkthrough or video at all on my channel. Date there's the 31st of the 10th.
We're here.
We're here. Let's get out the truck. Ooh, glowy stick. Glowy.
Let's go.
So as I said, the Assassin's Creed franchise is my favorite franchise, pretty much. Assassin's Creed 3 is one of the best games they've made in the franchise. I'd have to say there's something special about Assassin's Creed 1 that I really loved. Can't quite put my finger on it, but it would be my favorite. So, here we go. I'll try to keep quiet in cutscenes. You have the story all there.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
It's a good thing we have a glowy stick. That's how the jobs are divided. You three carry the stuff, I'll carry the glowy stick.
I think we're here.
Glowy! Oh. Just... Interesting. So I'm playing on the PS3 here, in case you haven't noticed, but... Superpower.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Bleeding effect.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Okay.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Pretty simple tutorial, but you know, it's good to jog your memory. One nice thing about Assassin's Creed is it's a pretty automated
Free
climbing
run your way
mechanic.
through this little obstacle course.
Which is quite nice. Unlike some other games where you have to like press a button to grab onto things all the time, which can get a bit annoying if you climb
That's
up
a constraint.
a building.
These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
So now looking at these Templars, if you haven't played Assassin's Creed 3 yet, you'll kind of be able to guess the time period that
All you have to do
Assassin's
here
Creed
is jump the gap.
you can make out the building architecture as well, which is beginning to hint at the time period. I'll try not to spoil any of the story, because no one likes spoilers.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
If you're watching this video, you should have played Assassin's Creed 3 already. If not, there are going to be spoilers because you're watching Assassin's Creed 3. So if you still want to play the game and see the end yourself, don't watch the ending of my walkthrough. Unless you want spoilers, of course.
Sir, everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Here we go. First mission. First kind of real mission.
Invitation, please.
It's from
Shall I take your coat, sir?
Let me know if he's willing.
Whoops.
Always
Wrong button. We have an email. Okay. We have to exit the Animus to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
I'll try and stick to the main missions and not do side quests. Just show you the main campaign. There's the Royal Opera House. You can pause it and read this if you want, but I'm just gonna go through it already.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Very fancy. Very pretty. Hopefully get some action soon.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Eagle Vision. I see him.
A lawyer is an honest
him.
employment. So is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
And encourage cheats. since we live by 'em.
So,
I already have.
More that sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found
1,000
guilty.
pardons.
A lazy
My
dog.
apologies.
When I took him
So
to
sorry.
time before, I told him
Just
what
shove
we
that guy
come to,
down.
but he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book.
No one's gonna see anything.
Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation.
No one will notice anything. They're all busy watching the lovely opera.
Betty have brought more goods into our lot here than any tribe of the gang. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
Look at what those two are doing.
The gang take her off. She may be
Naughty,
the
naughty.
boss of business. Leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always thinks the end bar of his life because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women.
People by themselves.
Without
They're not showing off right now.
was to her I was obliged to remind her.
Oh look, no one's in this one.
Say a fool.
How lucky. Ah. A door. Have to pick the lock. Let's find. Yeah. That's already picking because we were breaking the lock. I know, they do look like picking tools. I'm not an expert. That could have been dangerous. What? People are talking. It's stage fright. Don't jump.
He's really burning at the boss tonight. He's a marvel.
I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or
Here
scruple.
we go. Dun-dun. He's wearing a wig. Yeah, a beard's a wig? A wig? It's the same color.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
That's assassination. There's a little kid there watching, right? That's gonna help. We're like the dead guy's son. Ah, the woman will see it and they'll scream. Yeah, we should kind of escape. There we go. There's a scream.
Come, please!
Over there! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. But I've done no wrong. I swear. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. Now proceed, please. Patience, please!
Let us through! His friends, there is no danger!
Get out of my way.
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
People must be feeling pretty crazy right now.
Imbecile!
The guy's running. He stopped.
Where are you going?
There we go. He's under arrest. You gotta act all chilled whilst leaving. You don't want to raise suspicions. You're all sneaky like, or stealthy.
Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
There's flying triangles.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
He forgot his hat.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
A lot of people at the meeting there didn't seem to want to be there. Just, ooh, 100% completion. Full synchronization. Yeah. Right, so that's going to be it for part 1. I've done a whole mission there, and hope to see you guys in the next part. Like, subscribe, and favorite the video, please.